A violent weekend in Virginia where hate groups lined the streets of Charlottesville. One woman was killed in the chaos and 2 state troopers died in a helicopter crash while monitoring the situation. As an adult, it was tough to see the violence and the hate, but chances are your children were able to see what happened this weekend as well. And the question moving forward is, how do you talk to them about it? Well, joining us now to answer that question is Amy DeMoro, the clinical director at Rushford Center. Thanks for being here. We appreciate your time and your expertise. So with all the hate and the violence and considering that racism is also a part of the conversation, how do you talk to your kids about what's going on?
Well, I think the first thing parents should do is to consider themselves, check themselves. Where am I at with this subject? And really being comfortable with talking about racism and then being age appropriate. I mean, you're not going to talk to a little kid maybe about the concept of racism, but maybe about love and hate and what that means.
Images of people clashing in the streets and swinging clubs in a car driving through a crowd of people and as I said in the intro there, that's tough for us to watch as adults. Could be horrifying for some young children. Should parents be worried about their kids even watching television news when there's coverage of this kind of thing happening?
Sure. I think that's just like any other traumatic experience that you don't want your kids to be witness to. Better to prepare your children for something like that, because there are the chance and likelihood that they will see it is pretty high given all the different media outlets we have.
Now, parents determine what's talked about in the home, and then kids go off to school. What should educators know about this, and should this kind of thing be brought into the classroom?
It is brought into the classroom. I mean, whether an educator is bringing that or the children are bringing that, it will be in the classroom. So it's so important for teachers and administration to really focus on the subject of racism and how to talk to their class about it and how to address them in the moment. So
it's really about equipping your kids with coping tools so that they can kind of handle what's going on, but also tools to understand it enough to understand discussions that are happening at school as well.
And to feel empowered to bring anything of concern to a trusted adult.
All right. Amy DeMoro of the Rushford Center, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you.
All right, Audrey, back to you.